today's video, I'm going to show you guys how to get from IKEA to Fort Whyte and through the very brand new set of lights that was put on the other end of Fort Whyte. To get through this section here, which is a bit of a nightmare, and I've had lots of people suggest it to me. So today we're going to see what that's like. First thing I'm going to tell you guys is, as you see here, this is the straight ahead here is the multi-use pathway that goes along IKEA. It's kind of handy because it's a major thoroughfare. But what I don't like about it, we're going to take a quick little look here, is here. See all the slip lanes that you have to get through. So today I want to teach you guys a little way to get through this area without using all the slip lanes. I mean, if you are not a confident cyclist and you don't feel comfortable being on the road with cars, then by all means use these multi-use pathways. It is a very safe way, albeit slow, but it works. So I'm going to show you a different way today, and we're going to do it right from the IKEA parking lot. So let's go. I'm also trying something a little different today. I'm recording the audio as I go instead of voicing over afterwards. I would love your feedback on how that works if you prefer it this way. The truth is, I'm going to do what I prefer, but I'd love to hear what you think anyways in the comments, please. I'm hoping this will save me a little bit of editing time and it will feel a little bit more natural, because there's things I think about when I'm doing this that I forget to say afterwards. So we're gonna follow car traffic around IKEA. Nobody's supposed to be going too fast around a parking lot anyways, but here we are. So we're gonna take the left lane because it goes straight through. You're allowed to go straight through. And instead of taking the slip lanes, we're gonna take this road here. That's the first road inside the mall, the IKEA mall. As you see here, maximum of 30. On my e-bike, 30 is easy. I understand that if you're not on an e-bike, 30 is not so easy. Unless, you know, you're an avid cyclist and you're on your fast gravel or road bike or whatever. Or you're just really good. It's usually quite quiet here, this back road, and you can just use the roundabouts instead of all the slip lanes and the lights. I'm going 27 kilometers right now. We're going to be coming up on some nasty seams on the road right away. So I have to slow down because I don't want the camera, the mic, everything to go flying. There we go. I have taken this one quite fast before and lost a water bottle and who knows what else. I'm using a Rode mic, R-O-D-E. We're going to make a left on the multi-use pathway here. as you approach the gate here, there's a little bit of gravel, so just slow down if you're not comfortable with gravel. You can go up this hill for fun on your left, or you can continue here with me. I like to ring my bell around the corners when I can't see. And nature is naturing around here, so it's kind of wild. A lot of people have suggested this way to me to get through the Kenaston area without dealing with traffic, and I do agree that it is a beautiful way to get through. However, there's a few things that don't work about this path. One, there's no lighting, so if you're doing this at night, it can be intimidating, and some people, women in particular, might even feel a little uncomfortable doing this in the day. I don't blame them, that's how it goes. I feel the same way about certain things. I'm feeling a little more confident these days, but it can be intimidating, and that's why we have to always provide a safe option for everyone, because what's good for women is usually good for everyone. The other problem with this way is that Fort Whyte isn't open 24 hours a day. So even if you do feel like you could do this any time of night, you're not intimidated, you're not scared of riding without any lighting, you would be deterred by the hours of the park. So once we get there, we're gonna see what the hours are like. I'm going about 28 kilometers right now because there's no one around me, but I see a runner up ahead and there's no way I'm gonna pass anyone at this speed. That's just rude, especially on a very narrow path. I don't even like passing people on bikes this fast. So. Hello.
Hello.
Have a good day. Thank you. Hi guys. Hello. Hello. I know, I think being friendly on these paths goes such a long way, especially when you have a tiara on your helmet. All right, so at this point here, we get to an interesting little part. If you're into mountain biking, this is called Bison Butte, and it's a hill for people who like to do some more extreme kind of cycling, like they're called recreational trails. And if you see here, I'm gonna let you take a little look while I have some water. So apparently there's different levels of trails. I guess it would be just like when you go skiing and you have the green, blue, and black and double black. I will find myself on none of these because I'm not really a strong cyclist, to be quite honest. I'm a person who likes to ride bikes, but I wouldn't consider myself any kind of a strong cyclist. And I do recall someone in our Discord server. We have a Winnipeg cycling Discord server where we talk about all kinds of different things to do with riding bikes. And one of them was saying that this can be quite treacherous, and quite a few have actually said the same. So if you're interested in joining the conversation and you're in Winnipeg and you want to get connected with the rest of the cycling community, let me know. Leave it in the comments and I'll reach out to you and I'll post a link to our Discord servers, or you can go to my website, pattybikes.com, and I will connect you from there. As you can see, there's also a little station here to park your bike and to fix your bike. So let's continue on this trail now and see what's on the other side. All right, so here's the entrance to Fort Whyte Alive. And it tells you here what the summer hours are. Monday through Thursday, 9 to 8, but the gate closes at 7:30, so I wouldn't recommend taking this anytime after 7:30. And then Friday to Sunday, it closes at 5 p.m., so I wouldn't recommend doing it after 4:30. But today, it's open, so let's go check it out. I would say that anytime you're in a nature trail like this, whether you're on a gravel bike or e-bike or any other kind of bike, just be slow. Hello.
Hello.
And mindful of pedestrians who are enjoying the trail. Use your bell. If you don't have a bell, get one, please. It's not that hard. We all benefit from having a little bell. Hello. I really wanted to show you guys how to get here from Assiniboine Park today, because then you'd take all the forest ways to get here. However, this weekend, of course, the connection on Shaftesbury over the tracks is closed. It's going to be closed for a week for repairs, so I didn't want to take you there and not be able to get through. So I had to come from IKEA. I will show you that other stretch another day, but I just wanted to show you what it looks like to get through Fort Whyte. I'm kind of hoping I'm not going to get lost here because I don't remember how to get through. But I think it's pretty straightforward. You just keep following this fast straight here. Hello. Thank you. gorgeous scenery around here. There's a little pond. And I think there's a way where you can see the bisons up close. But guess what I'm not into? Seeing bisons up close. Those things are huge and, you know, wild. So if we see them, great. If not, I'm not looking for them today. So when I'm passing a pedestrian, I'm slowing right down to about 15. Hi, thank you so much. Actually went down to 14 now. As we approach the TIPI here, all you have to remember is that you make a left. Small confession, this is the third time I am filming this because I got lost. But thank you to Stacy and Bill who guided me to the right place. So at the end of the video, I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like if I had gone right at that trail. And what you will see is the bison. I'm gonna give you a little tour of the bison hill there where you can view the bison from a safe distance. And you're gonna see my whole adventure getting lost through Fort Whyte. But here's how you know you're gone the right place. You arrive at this little black gate, which is the gate that would have been closed otherwise. And this little wooden bridge. And you see Fort Whyte, and here you make a left. And you see this Siobhan Richardson field station. Do not go there. You're gonna go right. And then you're going to take the Lakeside Trail here. Whew. It's about as much mountain biking as I can handle these days. Gonna make a right here, Lakeside Trail. It is a really roundabout way of getting to the McGillivray crossing at Brady. But I'd much rather do this than, you know, be fighting cars. On a beautiful day like today anyways, and it's bright. I don't feel unsafe. I don't feel unsafe most of the time until someone's not looking where they're going. But the nice thing about being on a bike is you have good reaction time if you're not going too fast. Meters ahead to McGillivray Boulevard. Thank you. Have a nice day. Pretty sure I ran into those guys before when I was lost. They're probably thinking, what's this woman doing? So, the great news is that the city just installed crossing lights here at Brady Road to cross McGillivray, because before we had to kind of just, you know, put our lives in the hands of merciful drivers who would stop for us to cross, and now there's a set of lights here for us to cross. So I'm gonna show you guys what that looks like, if I can. Looks like we have to get over this way here, or nope, go back to the other side. Weird. I'm not sure where we're supposed to hit some kind of lights to trigger. So this is kind of crazy if you ask me, because I don't know where it gets triggered. One, they're not, oh, here we go. Let's make it as unfriendly as possible, shall we? Look at the state of this spot here. So I get it, they're not quite done, are they? So I have to come here and then push my bike across, I guess. I'm sure drivers will love that, because, you know, they think that this is how we should be crossing the road. Anyways. So from here, if you want to join up with the rest of the bike network, you have to ride this sidewalk here. But I'm gonna do it for you today. I'm gonna show you how to get back onto some bike-friendly roads, because this part is not finished yet. I mean, hey, don't get me wrong, they're still working on it. And I'm sure that by the end of summer, or by the end of summer next year, it'll be done, but it just seems like it's just not a very friendly solution right now. Maybe I'm too picky and entitled and whiner. You know, I'm such a whiner. Cyclists are such whiners. They want everything to be so safe all the time and intuitive. Why can't you suffer a little? Sorry, this wasn't supposed to be a rant video. I'm saving that one for another video. You guys getting sick of my voice yet? hard to tell if this is supposed to be a bike path or a sidewalk. And if it's a shared sidewalk, it's definitely not friendly, because it's a little too narrow. It's going to cause conflict, especially because it's both ways on this road. It's the only sidewalk on McGillivray, or path on McGillivray. There's nothing on the other side, so pedestrians, cyclists have to share this tiny little thing. Hopefully this is something being addressed in the master plan, you know, for when I'm 70. And I shouldn't speak too harshly here, because maybe I don't know about this and it is something that's in the plans. I don't know the plans like the back of my hand. But the point is, we're going to continue here through all these lovely slip lanes and sidewalks. And I'm going to show you how to get back on the trail, on the path that takes you into Bridgewater and the rest of the connections there on that bike highway that connects to the blue line. I'm going to post some videos about the blue line and that sort of that bike highway there around Bridgewater. So if you want, just look at the playlist with all the bike routes. I'm not sure which video is going up first. I have about 12 routes ready to go. It just takes time to edit. But depending on when you're watching this, you'll be able to see. More sidewalk riding here, because I'm not about to put my life in danger riding with cars here. And no one uses these sidewalks anyways. I don't even know why we have sidewalks when people don't use them. In case you don't know, I'm just joking, okay? That's what I hear about bike lanes all the time. Sure you are, buddy. Sorry. Didn't mean to scare her. Okay, so this is the point where you would take this path here and it would join the rest of the, what I call the Kenaston multi-use path that takes you all the way to Bridgewater. If you want to stay with me the rest of this video, I am going to show you how I get back, and at the end I'm going to show you how I got lost. It's going to be a long video, but at this point I'd like to ask you to like, subscribe to my channel, leave me some comments, be nice. And I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for coming along this journey with me. Did I tell you guys how much I hate slip lanes? This is why right here. I fear for my life, like I can't pick up speed here because I have to be careful. That donation box is really in the wrong spot there. It's definitely not a good idea. Obstructing the view of drivers right when the sidewalk ends. I have to tell you though, now that I know this is here, this light for crossing at Brady Road, I'm definitely going to use this path a little more as long as the park is open and as long as it's daylight. Not sure what the winter hours are. I'm gonna have to check that out in winter and show you guys again. I intend to do all these routes in winter again so that you guys can see what it looks like to ride a bike in winter in Winnipeg. Oh, here we go. Here's where we go up. And okay, so I wave my hand here. Then I have to move my bike this way and wait for the mercy of the light to change. And then cross here. Interesting. Whatever. You know what, in the end, we're so used to bad design here. We're so used to everything being catered towards drivers. We'll take a little awkward crossing. If the reward means this beautiful path here and a way to get through this area without running the risk of being hit by a driver, I will take it for now. Complain about it another day. But okay, I will complain about it here a little bit. Why can't we do things right the first time? Why can't everything flow right from the beginning towards safety so that we don't have to fix it later and spend more money, throwing more money at it? I think that sometimes we're so worried about not making a certain sector of the population upset that we lose kind of track of what's really important, which is safety. Rant over for now. Chances are you didn't even watch this far, so who cares? Let's raise the camera so you can get the beautiful views here today. That was really cool today. I was standing there wondering if I was lost, and someone came behind me and said, "Patty Weens, is that you?" And I didn't know who that was because a lot of my followers, they don't have their pictures as their avatars, so I don't really have any idea who they are. And she identified herself as Stacy, one of my followers, and actually Stacy has commented on some route ideas, and it was really cool because Stacy showed me the correct way to get here. Thank you so much, Stacy and Bill. And they just got e-bikes, and it's their second ride on their e-bikes. And Stacy said she has been riding a bike for the better part of 50 years and finally decided that she wanted to see how much an e-bike was going to make things, you know, easier for her, for them, I guess, for both of them. It was really cool. We chatted a bit about aging in place and how an e-bike's gonna allow them to just keep going as they age. It was really a cool conversation. I wish I had recorded it, but maybe next time. And I should say that it wasn't the first time that Stacy and Bill rode e-bikes. They had rented e-bikes before from on a trip from Canmore to Banff, and they really enjoyed it. So they thought, you know what, I think it's time. And I tend to agree. Hello. Going back would be fairly easy, you guys. I'm not gonna get lost this time, I promise. As soon as we get back to the beginning of the Fort Whyte Trail here, I'm going to show you the parts of the video that I deleted because there are some things I said on there that I want to share with you. There's also the view of the bisons. There is a view of part of the trail that you would have missed if you didn't watch it the first time. And at the TIPI to exit, we're going to make a right. Thank you. Couldn't have picked a better day for this. All right, back in business. Changing batteries on the camera and continue this beautiful path. Hello. Here we are. This is the part where I'm going to end and let you guys watch all my bloopers. Change your mind. Yeah, take this path here. I've taken it before, and it's tricky because it's kind of like a desire path along the other path, single track. I'm sure lots of people take it, but one time we took it and it was so muddy that we had to, this is back when we didn't have e-bikes, and we had to kind of lift our bikes and carry them. And I see a pedestrian coming, so when I get close to them, I'm gonna move over to the side. I want to see what that looks like today, because this is also a nice alternative. It's a little bit shorter than going the other way. Oh, she thinks I'm gonna. It's okay, I'll move over. Thank you. Oh, sorry. Hi. Thank you. One time we went over here and had to carry our bikes because the mud was so bad. It's not too bad today. It rained probably 3 days ago, so I guess it had a chance to drain. It was one big rainy day after a long drought, so I'm guessing that the soil was kind of just absorbed everything. But if you have a bunch of rainy days in a row, you're not going to be able to do this one unless, you know, that's the kind of mountain biking or trail riding that you like to do. Like I said before, I'm not actually a very good quote-unquote cyclist. And I just don't feel the need to prove anything in my 50s. So this is cool because we can get back to the IKEA trails from the back here. Cool, there you go. We saved a whole lot of time and ended up behind the apartments where I was before. And if you feel uncomfortable going on the roundabouts, like I showed you before, this is another way you can do it. It's behind the whole mall. Takes you right to Kenaston, right to IKEA, which is where I'm going because I'm gonna go shopping. Do you want to go to the bike parking at IKEA with me? Well, then let's go, shall we? I'm doing 32 right now, guys. It's wild. should have gone that way. Oh well, no one's watching this part anyways. Ooh, look at this. It's a busy day at IKEA today for bikes, and I love it. Okay, it looks like if we want to continue to the Fort Whyte Greenway, we're going to go right here. So let's see how that works. I think either way will take you there. So if we go the wrong way, we'll just try again. The nice thing about riding a bike around here is that you can pull into all of these spots where they have different things you can look at. Okay, apparently I can look at the bison. So let's go up the bison viewing mound here, see what we can see. And here we go. There they are. That's about as close as I'm comfortable getting to these wild animals. But it's cool, you can see all over the park here. I don't really want to point at the people sitting behind me here, so there you go. Bison. Hope that was enough bison viewing for you. We're going to continue our little journey. There is an exit on the other side, I just noticed as I'm picking up speed here. So anyways, you can do that yourself next time. So thank you to my viewer who suggested I do that. Wasn't sure it was going to happen, but it did, so it's kind of cool. I love getting suggestions. I don't always get to them right away because I do have a full-time job. But I do love exploring when I can. There's a little tree house you can go to there. I'm not going to take my bike in there, but if you do ride in here, you can park your bike and go take a look. Now we are at Storied People's Trail. And we're gonna go left here. I feel like I'm taking you on a wild goose chase. Thank you. As a child of the 90s or 80s, 90s, whatever, I hate that I can't read maps anymore and I need GPS to kind of show me where I'm going, because I grew up looking at maps, having a paper map in my car, and now I need a GPS to tell me where I'm going. I really do feel like I'm taking on a wild goose chase. And like we've been here before. Yep, I took you on a round trip trail. So he's working, he's doing a job at the outlet mall. So I'm like, oh, I'll go with you and capture this route here. How are you? Great. Except for lost, you know? See, I feel like I came from the other side of this before.
Okay, so then you take kind of left.
Okay. I'm glad I ran into you. I went up here and looked at the bison. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Have a nice day. Hello. Thanks so much. Thank you. Ah, this is where I made the mistake here. Yeah, no, I came from there and turned right instead of turning left. So at the TIPI, make a left, I guess. I was totally turned around.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
It's not hard to get turned around here.
Yeah.
You can't see any of the buildings.
Yeah, exactly. And there's the wayfinding is kind of confusing, but that was me, I guess. I'll go behind you. Uh-huh. Now that looks familiar now. Oh yeah, and then make a left here, right?
Yes, exactly.
Awesome. Well, thank you for guiding me. It was nice to run into you.